Hello user, it's time for our regularly scheduled contact. When last we met, 2B and 9S had just encountered the rogue Yorha unit A2 whilst exploring the Forest Kingdom. With A2 still on the loose, they thought to return to the machine village to ask Pascal for more information. Though he didn't know more himself, he revealed that an enemy might do. On their way back to the resistance camp, however, 2B and 9S were stopped by something unexpected. Emil, who they'd previously met disguised as a machine, reintroduced himself to the pair in a much more friendly guise. Now that they were best friends, he asked a favour. Could they help him restore his lost memories by finding Lunatiers? With every flower the pair found, more of Emil's memories returned to him. To the surprise of 2B and 9S, he revealed that he'd been here since the aliens originally invaded and had fought to protect humanity. Unfortunately, in spite of Emil's best efforts, we know how the war is going. Hello you! I'm Danny. I'm here with In.
Hi.
And Robin.
Hi. Hi.
Hi! And we're going to be playing more NieR Automata. So, you'll have to forgive us because we did rather stop in the middle of the most important quest in the game. But don't worry, today we are going to find the rest of Emil's flowers for him.
For a whole bouquet, right?
Oh,
Bouquet?
I guess you can make a bouquet out of 5 flowers, but...
It's small, that's all.
I did realise when putting that storybook together that it was a little bit odd to put Emil's happy shop music underneath Emil's memories, but I feel that does actually perfectly describe the tonal mismatch at the heart of Emil.
Everything's great when you're me.
Wait.
That line makes me feel so genuinely sad.
Oh no!
I love Emil, but he never deserves anything that happens to him.
Well, only the good stuff, like, you know, friendship.
No, he definitely deserves that, you're right.
Yeah, and he got to come into the future.
The future's terrible!
Oh.
He got to come into the future by just waiting a long time. We're all travelling into the future. Kicking and screaming, unfortunately.
Here we go, into the future, everyone!
The end.
Take me back.
I'm afraid, Robin, no matter how many gifs of the Rugrats you look on Tumblr, you can't go back.
I remember. I remember the 90s.
I remember everything!
You know what? I've said this before. I think an enemy's poncho and just design is very, very, very good.
She looks so cozy.
I want her to protect me.
She probably could, is the thing. She's the leader of the resistance.
Yeah.
I don't, think she'd do it directly, but I think she'd certainly organise something for you.
I'm pretty sure there's concept art of her holding a big rifle going around.
Oh no, she absolutely is good at fighting.
Yeah.
I've drawn her with a big rifle.
Oh yeah.
You've also drawn her with a cheeky tongue sticking out, so...
She's very cheeky. Like, I'm pretty sure she could, you know, organize a pretty good party.
A resistance party, you mean?
We haven't talked to an enemy in a while. Anemone. I spelled it wrong in
Anemone.
the storybook. I totally did. So she's got a lot of, summary of all the quests we've been doing. There is one piece of information I'm hoping to get, but I guess we can't get quite yet. We've not talked to her about A2 yet.
So it turns out those soldiers didn't actually steal anything. Which means... what? 9S to command. Come in.
Operator 210 here. Go ahead.
It's about the Yorha soldiers who deserted.
Copy that, 9S. We've confirmed their status on this end.
No, but I mean... the Resistance says that none of their supplies are actually missing. So what's going on here?
I lack access to the data concerning this mission.
Huh?
The order came from the commander herself.
What? Operator, I don't understand.
Be careful, 9S. I have no further information.
Huh? Operator? Operator? The hell is that all about?
Let's go.
But...
We're here to fight. That's all.
I swear, that giant boy is so rude. Every time he comes to the camp, he pushes out the way.
He just
Got a
looks
swagger to him, hasn't he?
Have you noticed how, the way Pod drifts up and down and the flowers move up and down match?
Well, they're both floating in the wind.
Okay.
I mean, I assume.
Flowers don't need to be tethered to the ground.
Well, I mean, I don't want to go on too much, but they kind of are by how they work. Flowers live in the ground.
Unless they're air plants.
This is your first level 3 weapon.
It is, yeah, and this is the first instance of this chump telling us he can't do level 4. But we've already met Masamune, so we know.
Should we tell him?
He seemed preoccupied.
It's a fairly interesting way of gating your progress. Like, even if you grind to get all the materials, which you can do, like, until you do the Forest King quest, you can't get level 4 weapons.
So this quest, I know we did it last time, so I'll just refresh everyone. This is the guy who went to the desert to get revenge on some machines who did some naughty stuff. And also, the machine wanted revenge on him too. So they both got revenge on each other.
Oh. You can find new people to love, like 9S, and 2B, and Pod.
It's been a while since I played through this game, but at the moment there's lots of deliberations for Game of the
I know
Year.
it's our job and all, but these resistance types sure do use and abuse us, don't they? It's like they see us as a couple of gophers or something.
No complaining about your work. Exchanging information with the Resistance is a vital part of our mission. Besides, being a gopher is safer than being locked in combat all the time. Not dying beats dying any day.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry, Robin, you were saying before Nana started complaining.
Fucking 9S. The soundtrack's very, very good, isn't it?
It's it sets the tone spectacularly well.
Yeah.
There are some very, very obvious hello. There's some obvious moments like when it can't continue, for example, in the desert, but also just things like that. The sad songs in this game and also the original NieR were always quite powerful. And I realize powerful is a bit of like a cop-out term, but I mean, we've been talking about Emil today. Emil's music in the first game especially is used in such like a brutally effective way that both of his songs for the first game still make me feel a little bit sad just to think about them.
Is it the same? Oh, don't do this one again.
Sorry, we're doing it this time.
Okay.
We're doing it and finishing it.
Yes! Last time we died, not the parade, so it's fine.
The first time I did this quest and failed it, my producer cried a lot.
Then you shouldn't have failed it, Robin.
I was trying not to. Anyway,
You should have tried
it's the same-
hardest.
It is the same music from the first NieR that they used for Emil's theme, isn't it?
Excuse me. You mean his shop thing? We talked about last time.
No.
This is the same leitmotif, yes.
Yeah. Emil's the best.
Emil's pretty much the best. So since last time we've got more powered up weapons, both this punchy set and also the things like bomb we have now, which we didn't have last time. But also, if it does get really ropey, we've got the really big powerful swords now that we leveled up. So we might be okay this time.
When you take the big powerful swords and the type 3 fists.
I thought I wanted to try what Two Fists was like, because I never really tried it.
Honestly, yeah, fair enough. I got through most of the game with spear and big sword because that's got my favourite animation in the entire game.
You need the big dancing around the sword one, because, you know what?
Yeah.
Yes!
It's a bit Bayonetta, but that's fine.
Yeah, but that means it's just kind of cool.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being a bit Bayonetta.
What do you mean powerful?
It's just, again, sticking your leg out.
I mean, one of the things she says in that game is literally just, I should have been a pole dancer, because Bayonetta's that kind of game.
It's not very subtle, is it?
Nuance isn't really in the vocabulary.
Okay, we're good, we're good. We're doing well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do it. Big sword and spear. Here you go, Robin.
It's one where she kicks the spear into the ground and spins around kicking people with a sword. This game rules.
This game is very, very cool in all of the right ways.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, bomb's great. We mentioned it
I
last
never
time, but
used
never
it.
saw it.
I never really used it on my playthrough. I always used laser because it was effective enough.
Do you see how all those people are gone already, Robin?
I've noticed that.
Bomb is
that
great.
Yeah.
Also, I'll be honest, Overdrive helped.
It's very good, isn't it?
When you're in a big melee like this, if you can continue dodging in like a big chain, you basically can just rip things to shreds.
This is slightly cheating, but you can use it to get past Speed Star as well.
Oh,
if you
that
dodge
is
past.
cheating.
Yeah, but he slows down, but you can run the same speed if you dodge past enemies.
Hey, here's my report, my body, by the way, from the last time we died, remember?
Oops.
Ah. No.
Oh boy.
I chose a bad time to do that.
Well, it's better than dying and losing it all.
Well, that's true. I just completely forgot we had that there, to be honest. So, again, I'm not too worried about the floaty guys. It's just when the awful gunmen come, that's when it gets very hairy. Unfortunately, I did come here to fight, but it's fine. I'll save you, maybe, question mark. Like, look at these gun moves! No, 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 no!
Oh, that sucks.
Like, I think what you need to do is basically just, like, this is going to sound the most video games thing I've ever said to you. You basically need to pull aggro.
Palagro?
Pull aggro is when you make the enemies concentrate on you because they're too busy hating you to hate anyone else.
Oh, that's 2 words, not 1. Okay, got it.
Sorry, yes.
Palagro is a city in Spain. Pull aggro is when you have to be the tank.
Unfortunately, was not talking about the Spanish city. Be good.
Trying.
Oh,
It's not really much of a parade.
my strong boy.
You can have a parade by yourself. If you have enough confetti, fine.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about what happened with the gunman. At least they're still happy.
Okay.
Someone replaced the parade with 2017, and then we have big mood.
Well, we've still got a couple of days left to go.
I'd love to come visit your other parade. I hope it goes as smoothly and as fun as this one did. That line really effectively sucks the wind out of you. Like, what I think this game does really effectively, and it's going to sound really negative, but I really, really appreciate it. It's very good at sucking the wind out of you when it says, like, you got all of these items for completing the quest. Good job, buddy. Hey, by the way.
Yeah, those really harsh tonal shifts really want to the game's strength. I remember saying in one of the first episodes that it starts off with some fairly basic philosophical things that have been in other things before, like the ship of Thessaly and the dude selling weapons who's only really ended up killing his friends faster. And now it's getting that out the way so they can do weird stuff with the side quests like that one, which I love.
It's really great, but don't worry, we will get weirder as well. Actually, Ivy, as far as I'm aware, you don't. It's just a flat reward. As far as I'm aware, but that could be a lie.
You should get more machine parts if there's less of them alive at the end.
No! Robin.
I'm being upsetting.
Always, but especially today.
I can't believe how rowdy you're being.
Speaking about upsetting and chips, and also, I needed a segue. We got a lot more chip space last time, as in, we
Ooh.
basically bought all of it. So, let's put some more chips in, shall we? First, I'll optimize it, because my chip's looking like a real mess right now. Oh.
But
Have you spilled them everywhere?
Oh.
you didn't think that was going to happen, did you?
What I wanted it to do was optimize, not automatic. Though that does show that you can, if you want, have the game set it up for you. I don't, though.
Please, I don't want to read.
I hate reading. It's all complicated.
How come when I look at these symbols, I understand in my mind that it refers to abstract concepts? Why is this?
I don't have a lot of great chips, it turns out. We've got some okay ones, but not a lot of great ones.
Momo, that's one of the weirder comments that I've read about this game.
What?
The thing Momo just said on chat.
What does that even mean?
Because look at the chip, it's all pink and vanilla. It's pink flavour.
Oh, yeah,
Pink
you know,
and
pink
vanilla.
flavour. Robin, you've been hanging out with me
Pink
too
vanilla
much.
and chocolate. Yeah.
I guess I'll just keep putting more heels on.
You'll be the healthiest. That's good.
I found that there's one that you can get that once you destroy a machine, you get lots of health back, and that was actually more helpful than offensive heal.
I found offensive heal quite useful just because you could pepper people with bullets and kind of get some health back.
Okay.
I mean, they're both very good. I've got both on right now because that's kind of all I've really got.
Yeah. There
Oh,
was
we already
one
did
load up.
this.
This is pretty.
The flooded city is very, very nice.
There was one loader I had towards the end of the game where I just wasn't dying, which was fairly useful. Like, for the last few acts of the game, I didn't need to hit retry.
At some point, I ended up with a very, very effective but very, very boring loadout of just, what if I had loads of health? And that's just how the chips dropped for me, and it worked fantastically, but I want to go with something cooler and flashier this time, you know? I want crits and stuff.
So you're saying you're going to take the taunt up chips then?
I'm very tempted if we can get some of them. Might have to actually go buy some chips at some point, maybe. I've been steadfast about not doing that and sinking all my money into garbage scientists.
That guy sucks.
Can you order me some fish too?
No.
Oh. I promise I,
mean-
won't ask for mackerel.
We're at the ocean, so you could.
That's just disrespectful. Speaking of which,
Oh boy.
see, Robin, bomb is very, very good.
Bob is pretty good, I'll give you that. I preferred laser because it felt very bullet hell to me. And I know there's literally things called bombs in bullet hells, but that's not my
And
point.
much like bombs in bullet hells, that bomb does tend to eliminate pretty much all the bullets around you.
Yeah. Yeah.
The bedrock here was bombed out in the last war. Looks like the whole city is starting to sink as a result.
It's so pretty here.
This looks like the end of Inception.
Commencing fishing.
You know how at the end of Inception, Leonardo DiCaprio starts fishing and that?
No.
Would have been a better film.
Is it worth watching?
Hypothesis.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Give
Pod
it to
doesn't
Emil.
think so.
Give it to Emil. Give him another wheel.
He's already got 4.
No, he's got 3.
Does he?
Yeah.
He's Robin reliant, yeah.
Oh, I thought his little tricky truck had 4
Oh, I
wheel.
Can't believe you're helping him up, Robin.
Fresh.
Oh, that was a fake starfish.
Don't hurt its feelings.
Pod's coming up to you going, "You're a star," and you're just like, "That's fake."
Sounds fake, actually.
No.
I think, genuinely, this is one of my favourite places to fish just because the music here is so relaxing. The City Ruins music is very pretty.
Can you go and fall into the ocean?
Yes.
Would you like me to show you?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll wait for this fish to bite first.
Okay. If it's trash, you have to fall into the ocean. If it's fish, you can try again.
What does the starfish machine count as?
Huh?
It's a
fish
starfish.
Hey, where's my catch? Hey. Fishies!
Being shy. Have we put them under too much pressure?
I didn't know you could turn the light on down there.
Yeah, you still got control of Pod. Okay,
I love Pod.
No response.
I know.
Complete.
Both to what you said and what Pod said.
Have we talked about why there's a fishing minigame in there, by the way?
Lore?
No. There's a more important reason than lore.
Because fishing's
Mackerel?
fun.
It's because Yoko Taro said you can't make a JRPG without fishing in it. That's the reason he said in an interview. That's why they put the fishing minigame in there, because it wouldn't be a JRPG otherwise.
And you know what? He was right.
He's right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, the floaty ones can be so annoying.
Is it because the hook is actually like a J shape?
Yes,
that
it's
it?
actually, JRPG does refer to like a fish hook RPG. Bye, 9S.
Bye,
Puts you
9S.
in, just like that.
Commencing
Oh.
fishing.
Look at
Oh.
swimming.
And people don't like 9S.
He's so good at swimming, though, isn't he?
He's so good at jumping. Oh. Pod.
Did we
Pod.
catch him?
Pod. Pod.
Fresh.
Oh.
Okay.
It's a big crab.
Oh, they have blue blood. They're used for science.
Yeah, and that's why they're not endangered, but we're running out of them because science is using too much of their blood.
Garbage.
Yeah, is it what, copper based?
I'm not sure what their blood's made of, I'm afraid.
2B's hard light share is so cool. I love this game. I love this game.
It's the coolest little...
Huh?
Hello?
I caught a pod?
Hypothesis.
I caught a pod.
The owner discarded this pod and left it in safe mode.
Can I
Motives
say hello?
unknown.
Pod, reset it and try to overwrite the original owner ID.
Activation complete. Access granted.
You're spoiling the
Previous
moment,
owner
Nines.
ID successfully
He's getting out of the way!
Special weaponry now available.
What's the...
Hey, so now we have 3
No, no.
Ah,
Don't know why that happened. It didn't even move. So now we have 3 pods.
he sat up and fell over.
We have Gatling pod, we have Laser pod, and we have
Oh.
Missile pod.
Ooh.
That's not what I meant to do, but that's okay. Laser pod just kind of fires a wiggly laser.
Laser pod's pretty cool. I feel like I originally wrote off the missile pod, but because of the hard mode you can't lock onto enemies. It's probably a lot more useful on that.
Maybe, or maybe you just have to be better at shooting and that.
But you're also like dodging around and hacking at people as well.
Is it like wiggling a jumping rope? Just don't touch it. Don't
Yeah,
touch the snake.
I'm asking the machine if they'd like to play jump rope with us.
Let's go play. Let's go play. Come on.
It's a cool effect.
It's a very
I
nice
did it.
wiggly laser.
I didn't know it came with basketballs.
What?
You can't play wiggly line with basketballs. They're like chucking them at us. The red floating things.
Ball is life.
So this area is a minor nightmare to get around. It's cool, but it's also a little bit scary. Hey, you see that? You see that building over there?
Can you go to that building?
You can go to that
full of
building if you
trees.
want.
Let's
I
go.
don't remember how to do this. Jump!
Very carefully.
I mean, you've got the dash and you've got the cool kick as well. Yeah, you'll be fine.
No!
Did you? Ooh. Ooh.
It took me a couple of tries to do this one last time. I think I might want to use the different weapons. You can jog yourself in the air a little bit by doing attacks.
Like in that Devil May Cry.
Quite a lot like in that Devil May Cry, yeah.
Devil needs a tissue.
Haha!
You had another dash, didn't you? Well done. It's
Oh
locked.
no, not Nugget.
It's okay, we'll get these prizes.
I thought you could still get the air dash out of that as well.
I could have done if I wanted to. I didn't need to.
You were showing off, I see.
I was showing off a little bit. So we've got a cool new spear.
Let's have a look then.
I really like the
Okay.
design of the Type 3 weapons.
They're quite cool, aren't they?
Hmm.
See, it's quite cool. It's an old Yorha model.
Which explains why it's better than the one you start on, than the ones you get earlier.
Look, that one's all fancy and flashy.
It's
That
level
one's all
2.
janky.
Of course, it's better. It's got a bigger number in it.
Yeah, and you know what? It's got stun up as well.
flip.
I don't remember what. One, I don't remember how we're going to get back, but we'll give it our best. Oh, not like that.
Not like that.
That is a way to get back.
Sukino.
What?
Oof.
Hey, the spear gets you big air. Like, that's a lot of air.
Target missile sighted.
Is that what we need to protect?
I have no idea how this will go. I'm trying to do one thing, the game might make us do another. Fingers crossed, everyone.
I think you need to walk up to somebody and say, "Hello, I would like to start the rest of the game now."
We good? We good.
Just get a piggyback from that.
Let's take him out already so I can be home in time for dinner and a bath.
Androids don't need
Oh,
to bathe.
nice.
As long as you perform regular cleaning and maintenance, bathing is unnecessary.
That
Yeah,
is a
but come
bath.
on, 2B. It still feels good. I should probably
One
tell
of the
Emil
S's
about this
stands
lunar
for
tea.
soak.
It stands for soap.
Sorry to keep you.
Soap or soap?
Hi,
I didn't
Emil.
even contact you yet.
I don't want to fight the boy who triggers the quest yet.
Thanks.
Emil, are you okay?
I just remembered. Thank you again. You've helped me remember an important place.
Oh?
A place very special to him. In thanks, I'll tell you how to visit it. Please take this key.
What's it
What
for?
they do for the boxes?
It'll let you access the elevator in the shopping mall. You should head there whenever you have the time. I'm sorry. I need to stay here for a while. You go on ahead.
Oh, it looks dangerous.
Thanks everyone for listening to Emil's story. Now we have to leave. Right now.
Let's go to the elevator.
Oh, the one in the shopping mall.
Yeah.
I know Emil said we should visit it when we have the time, but do you think we have the time?
We will
Yeah.
make the time.
That's a good
I love
point.
this. I love the boy.
He's the
He's
best
very
one.
important.
I'm trying to make a point of like picking up more bodies, especially when we're in the scarier, more dangerous areas, because turns out they can have quite a lot of money on them.
They've got a lot of money. They've got some pretty cool chip programs as well. Sometimes.
Yeah, but they
Bust.
run out pretty quick, but
Yeah, it's true.
still worth having.
I like it as a system for like. It introduces new HUD systems to you that you might not have used otherwise. It was because of using these that I found out what overclock does.
Yeah.
And I remember picking one up and then I'd do a few attacks and then there'd be this massive shockwave coming out of it. And I'd go, which chip program could that be that's causing the shockwave? I guess I'll never know.
It's also how I found out how cool the crit effect in this game is. It's very cool.
It's pretty cool.
I'm hoping to get some critical up chips as soon as possible.
How many do you want?
All the whole set.
Just
Please.
Please.
Okay.
Many.
Can we take a moose?
Well, we could take a moose through the sewers, or we could be lazy.
Are we
Oh.
travelling by map?
We're travelling by map. City
Travelling-
near the tower, I think.
Yeah.
No,
Travelling by
this
map.
is the wrong one.
Oh,
Oh, it's the other tower. Whoops.
tower by the city?
There's. So this is the big tower that you come down like right at the start of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also the other one, the other tower on the other side, which goes to the shopping
The
district.
second tower.
This is the problem. It's a city filled with skyscrapers.
There's many towers.
Uh-huh. It's the one that's still standing. That narrows it down.
Oh, I think
No.
this is it.
Wait. No, it totally is.
Okay.
I guess that's
Yeah, because
the tower.
that's the tower.
Well
The
done.
nondescript wireframe thing. Cool.
It's called scaffolding, Robin.
It's not scaffolding.
Real life wireframes is called scaffolding.
Scaffolding is something very specific. I will not have you besmirch the good name of carpenters in this day and age.
Is it
Scaffolding
carpenters who
is
make scaffolding, or
terrifying.
is it just builders?
Builders.
I feel like a carpenter works more with wood, and I've never seen wooden scaffolding.
Okay, we're getting into
What's
this.
What do you think it used to be made out of?
Carpenters at this point are just generally a general purpose handyman term, because if you're working as a contractor, you won't just say, you know, I'm a handyman.
I'm a man, I'm quite handy.
I've got 2.
Do you have a role for me? I wasn't getting... Overdrive, not overdrive, overclock off of that, was I?
Oh. Did you mean, sausage roll or...
Oh, that'll explain why.
Yeah.
God, it's a big
It's a
boy.
big chip, isn't it?
Oh.
Oh, maybe I didn't have overclock equipped.
Mm.
I don't remember. Well, don't need that.
Goodbye.
Don't need that. Excuse me while I rejig all of my stuff.
You can tell you've got maximum storage space because it doesn't scroll. They won't give you any more room in that UI.
It's not fair. I want some more room in that UI.
You need to get rid of 2.
If I just I unequip the thing where it tells you when you can save. That's my go-to for getting more space.
You can take out your OS chip.
Robin,
We've done that already.
it's homie.
Let's not again.
Everyone's trying to punk me again.
This game kicks ass.
You say that because it kicked your ass.
Yeah. Emotionally.
Everything kicks Robin's ass though.
And
Emotionally. Physically? Oh.
Just gonna enjoy 2B's pose
Very
while an
good.
explosion goes off behind us.
She's very cool.
I've noticed that.
She's very cool in the way that she displays no emotions whatsoever.
This must be
I
what
love-
Emil's key is for.
I love her.
Alright, everyone get in, lift selfie.
Alright.
More games need a selfie mode.
9S. 9S! Oh, you... Now it's a ghost lift selfie.
That's okay. Sometimes things happen.
I'm pressing the
feel
Steam
okay.
screenshot key, but it's not making the photo noise. It ruined the
Is this
joke.
Is this the morphogenetic field? Oh god, okay. This bit.
Here we go. Huh? Is that a head? Is that a big head?
No, it's a very important place.
Okay.
Wow. Look at all the lunar tears.
Where are we?
Thank you for coming.
Emil, what is this place?
It's the place from my memories that I worked so hard to protect. Or, to be exact, the place protected by the person I used to be.
Sorry. I don't get it.
A long time ago, I was created to be a weapon. A weapon that could adapt to any environment, and one capable of total destruction.
You're a weapon?
When the war against the aliens started, I decided to strengthen that weapon by creating copies of myself.
Interesting.
So, in truth, I'm only one of a countless number of Emils. Or we, I guess, worked with each other to keep our defensive lines intact. But the more of ourselves we created, the more our original memories began to fade. The original Emil liked this place a lot. He spent a lot of time here with people he loved. They were tough times, sad times. But the memories of that journey were his greatest treasure. And I have a few traces of those memories in my own mind.
Where's the original Emil now?
I don't know. There were so many of us that after a while, we just...
Oh.
And there's still something that all of us Emils need to settle. Ah, right. I should probably repay you for all of your help. Please take this. It's said that a lunar tear can make any wish come true.
Thank you.
Oh, no. I'm the one who should be thanking you. You've helped me find some of my precious memories. Now I'll be able to keep pushing forward, even if I'm alone.
So we have all played NieR here, so it's okay to go into this. This isn't Emil's theme. This is also not Emil's house. It was in the first game you didn't really get to see it because of angles and stuff, but so this is Kaine's theme from the first NieR. And this is also Kaine's house from that game. I don't really understand how it ended up down here, but you know, hand-wavy video gamey stuff.
It's been thousands of years.
It's
Maybe
been a
the
very
city was
long
built
time.
around it.
No, Emil
Possibly.
moved it like ants do. A bunch of them were carrying it up the elevator.
So,
That's horrifying.
Emil said, talked about the people he was working to protect. He also earlier mentioned somewhere that was important to him being a coded reference, I assume, to NieR from out of NieR.
Out of that NieR's.
From NieR from the video game NieR. It's really hard to get into. Hey, by the way, the painting's still totally here.
Oh shit.
It's really hard to explain the relationship between NieR and Emil in the first. Kaine and Emil rather in the first game. Although NieR and Emil too.
It's like a brother and sister relationship. They are very, very close, and they work together a lot, and they protect each other. Isn't
It was like kind of, yeah. It's more specifically the fact that we're both kind of completely outcasts. To the point where,
Yes.
like, when you went into towns in NieR, they weren't allowed to come in with you. And like there were a couple of bits in the first NieR where they described that relationship. And there was one in particular, it's like a really minor little thing thrown in when you're just traversing a dungeon, where, like, up until that point, Kaine had been portrayed as the hardest hard-ass there ever was. And Emil he's a very sweet boy, and he's still a boy at this point, I think. Oh, actually, no, it was post the bad
we
thing.
didn't even mention that. Emil didn't always look like a weird skeleton.
Oh yeah, we'll get into that. That's another whole story. But like, there was this little throwaway line about how Kaine and Emil would like chat, and like they would like actually look after each other in camp when you were in town, and it was genuinely really heartwarming and also incredibly sad. You know, like NieR. But when I first came down here and the music started playing, it kind of just hit me like a truck, because Kaine and Emil, much as everyone in NieR is very, very good, Kaine and Emil are kind of the standout characters of that game, I think, because they're both, like, Kaine especially is kind of played for laughs by a lot of people, because she swears a lot. Like, one of her main things is that she is constantly swearing, and it's very unbecoming in spite of her appearance, but...
The game begins with her swearing very loudly.
Literally, the first words you hear when you turn on NieR are her shouting the name of a character, then "you dumbass." How's a dumbuck like you get hypnotized? Like, well... That's a very powerful scene too. But, yeah, that's also could be at Momo, I'm not sure. It could be the original Emil as well. That would probably make more sense, wouldn't it?
Danny, could you do me a favour, please?
Hello?
After finishing that quest, you received a lunar tear.
Yes, of course. I was coming out here to go into the good light before I did it.
Cool.
Are we making a wish?
Kind of. You know what? Face the light. Don't be lit from behind. Come on.
Are you gonna eat it?
Yes, I'm gonna eat
It's
it and get a wish
delicious.
in.
It's like a birthday cake. You blow on it, then you eat it, and your wish comes true, right?
They never tried that in the first game, did they?
Yes, because
You
it's a
know-
silly idea.
You never tried cooking a lunateer.
So, the way we use the lunateer is just to be very pretty with it. And 9S is totally ruining it. Now you want to be in the selfie, do you?
This game rules.
I mean, if it was hanging out of your mouth like a piece of wheat,
You can't. I'm afraid you can't wear it bumpkin style. I didn't think we'd get the chance to use the word bumpkin in NieR Automata.
I was going to say redneck, but pumpkin's
well,
also...
the problem is that word is used pejoratively in a really nasty way, so I tend to avoid it.
That's true.
It's kind of used to be classist as shit.
Mm.
Hi, Moose. You doing good? Yeah, you are.
for a walk.
So we kind of like dumped out because we had to, you know,
Have feelings.
yeah. But now we have to go and have the opposite of feelings, which is busy work for Anemone.
Oh. Well, clocking in at the office again.
Clocking in the resistance office, you slam a missile down.
Or just like swat it down like a cat playing with a toy.
Oh, totally same, Hitomi. The lunatic stuck on my head until just the end. Oh yeah, we can do the thing.
There was... Yeah, I never felt the reason to take it off, except for when I found one more collectible towards the end that I'm not going to mention, but...
Okay. I genuinely don't know which one you mean. Hello. Sorry for invading your waterfall.
I'll send it to you in a coded transmission.
We just helped them out of the naughty corner, right?
We kind of put them back in there with bullets.
That's a different corner.
In contrast, Momo, I prioritized it because I love a meal and I love having my heart broken. Wait, now that we got that third pod, we can charge up skills to be level 3, which means even more bombs.
Oh my god.
Can we get 4?
No, I'm afraid 3 is the maximum number of pods, because more than that is just ostentatious.
I mean, we can level up our weapons to 4. Why can't we level up the number of pod friends we can have out at the same time to 4 as well?
You can level your pods up.
You can level your pods up, but as Hitomi has said before, it is the grindiest thing.
Oh.
It will take us a very long time, and technically a spoiler, but just so you don't get all antsy about it, we won't be leveling up our pods for at least another 2 playthroughs.
I mean, it says Route A right at the top.
Yeah, we won't be doing that till we reach at least Route C. It's a long time away.
C4 charging up your pod? Mm-hmm.
No, C for core. I don't want to do that right now.
Oh. I didn't realize they localized it in British English.
Alright, I'm sorry. How would you like it? Would you like me to say cowboys? I don't want to do that right now.
B is for, I'm sure that's not a good idea.
Can't see, can't see. The big laser robots are basically chickens, and also very rude chickens.
I thought they were meant to be T-Rexes, but then again, there's lots in common.
Yeah,
So.
they aren't dissimilar, are they? Hey, Two Fists is very cool.
Two Fist is so cool.
I thought she was 2B.
Oh,
Two big fists.
When she's got two fists equipped, she becomes Two Fists.
Oh.
Ah! I hate the slicey boy.
I don't rip.
You're right.
That was me being a very sad Beyblader.
Oh. Sorry, I forgot your famous comedy character, the sad Beyblader.
The sad baby. It's my YouTube Twitter account.
I thought you were taking it to the fringe.
I've got 7 followers and I'm taking it to the fringe.
I mean, you could upgrade it to the fidget spinner.
Ugh.
Robin making a noise of genuine pain.
I love it.
Oh, I can't handle 2017 anymore.
End it already.
2B, 9S. Come in.
Commander?
Emergency orders incoming. The carrier ship that was set to resupply has come under attack. It's currently being engaged by a swarm of machines. I've asked all Yorha troops in the city ruins for assistance, and I'll need you to provide backup as well. I'm sending flight units and coordinates now. Good luck. Out.
Yeah. Just killing those machines doesn't get you to the next part of the game. You actually have to walk up and say, hello, I'd like to start the end of the game now.
Total slave driver. Whoopsh.
If she didn't order others around, what kind of leader would she be?
If you say so.
NieR is getting all mouthy. What's happened to him?
This bit's very good.
Do you mean specifically the close-up shot of the flight suit transforming? Because yes.
Just the next 10 minutes are very good.
I think I said this before at the start of the game, but still playing it back even now, I'm so surprised at how good the shmuppy parts feel.
Yeah, like the shmuppy parts in the first NieR were absolutely fine. They're a fun gimmick, but the bit where you're on the minecart, bit rubbish.
It was a bit rubbish. This, however, feels like I could actually play a game of this.
This is a dang ass video game. What you're doing right now?
Oh, they made a video game of it. Strange. I've also recently realised again, I do kind of love shmups. We should
That's very
stream
good.
some of those. But also what makes this section is kind of... The music gets very dramatic.
I know this game has been winning lots of awards for best soundtrack recently. Didn't it win?
Deservedly so.
I think it won the Game Awards, or maybe there's the Golden Joysticks for best soundtrack. And like, I can understand not wanting to give it Game of the Year. I think those people are wrong, but that's not the point. This is just a very good soundtrack, and
I do
some of the stuff that it does with it as well.
It's hard to choose a standout part, but I do think the soundtrack in this game is completely spectacular.
And like how weird they're willing to be with it as well, like during the boss fight in the Disney Magic Castle, where it goes all bleepy bloopy at times.
Our escort ship has taken damage and is
Wild.
unable to engage. We're currently resisting with all remaining support fighters, but we can't hold them off for long. I repeat, this is Carrier Blue Ridge 2. We need immediate backup from any available android forces.
It looks like a big cheese slate.
And that's just a big boat. We have those today.
No, it looks like a big cheese.
No,
Like, I
I'll be
want to
honest,
split.
it looks a little bit like an aircraft carrier being attacked by machines, I think.
You've just got cheese on the mind.
I think about cheese a lot.
It's always either cheese or potatoes.
Sometimes both.
You
at
can
the same
swap
time.
pods during shmups to change your shot type.
What?
What?
Whoa!
What?
Picking up a
Oh my
large-scale enemy
goodness.
inbound. Looks to be
What?
2.8 clicks southwest of us.
No way!
Hitomi, thank you.
Oh my goodness! So let's not use missile for this.
So good. You
Is
should
it
use
amazing
your
to take back
super
up
tower
tower?
as well, because it looks cool.
It does look cool. It's not super effective right here, to be honest.
No, that's true.
Let's go.
I love
go.
a
This one's
well-crafted-
kind of underwhelming.
I love a well-crafted bullet pattern.
I think that potentially that's why the NieR bullet sections feel relatively easy. Like, you can shoot half the bullets away.
Yeah.
It's very generous, all things told.
You can get away with moving a lot more. In a lot of shmups, when the massive pattern is coming at you, you kind of just have to like pick a position and then move very, very slightly.
Yeah, jiggle. You turn on focus mode and you jiggle, right?
That's the best way to put it, I think.
So So when does the rhythm game part come into this?
Oh, don't even.
Don't even joke about that.
I wish 9S and 2B went to play DDR. I want to see a Yoko Taro rhythm game, please.
Drakengard 1 and 3 end in rhythm games, Danny.
Enemy aerial unit destroyed.
I'll send you the
Returning
Drakengard
back to
3
area
boss fight
recon.
later
Wait,
because
I'm
you need
still
to see
picking up
it.
a large enemy
Is that the
presence.
last one in
Didn't I kill that already?
the ending before NieR?
If it's
No,
that big,
Drakengard
we should
3
be
is
able to
a
see
bit
it.
different.
Okay.
You showed us at your house.
I think I did.
I remember this, because then I listened to it for like 2 weeks straight.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh!
Well, that's new.
So that's why the Goliath flyer was underwhelming.
Ah, a fish!
I can't get over how much I love the entrance of this Goliath
Is
with
that
organ
a
music.
machine? It's freaking huge.
There's so many good songs in this game that I kind of forgot about because they didn't really get played in the later acts of the game, you know? There's one... Now I won't talk about that.
Crap! It's blocking close-range attacks with EMP blasts. We've got to find another way to damage it.
Links, the Drakengard 3 one.
Attempting to launch a satellite laser strike on your target, but the enemy's electromagnetic camouflage is making it impossible to aim. We need you to find the emitter and take it out.
Oh, is that all?
I know, but it's the only way.
The Drakengard 3 one has a
EMP
lot of very mean
generator
boss
target
tricks.
confirmed. Marking on map. Proposal. Destroy the generator quickly.
I'm generally finding some weirdness with the laser where it's not hitting things that are up or down a bit.
I think it's got a maximum range on it, which the Gatling
like
doesn't
vertically,
have.
the enemies are moving vertically and it's missing.
Oh, yeah, there's a bit of weirdness there as well.
This is really more about spectacle, though. Hey, by the way, the offensive heal, really helpful in these sections.
It's really good.
The only known record of this machine life form is a lone sighting 320 years ago. Upon reaching land, the unit unleashed a devastating electromagnetic wave attack. All resistance fighters in the vicinity were annihilated.
So basically, if this thing reaches land, we're screwed.
Affirmative.
It is a little odd, like, I generally don't think the first time through I really passed that, like, an EMP blast is bad, because I'm used to being like, oh no, all my phones are going to turn off and that in films, but, oh, everyone's is androids now.
Everyone will die.
That's really bad, isn't it?
Go just take a really, really, really long nap. Right?
I mean, if that makes you feel better about it, you could describe it that way. Oh, it's the shmup pattern.
Look at this shit, this is so R-Type. R-Type as hell. If you use the lock-on rockets, can you hit the ones that aren't straight in your point of view?
Looks like a no.
Okay. Oh, that's so good.
We're 50. Okay.
Maybe this is part of why the shmups feel more like real shmups to me now. You've got, like, proper shmup bosses.
Yeah.
If you use a special attack and switch pods of music again immediately, that sounds like cheating.
Are you gonna do it anyways?
Maybe a little, yeah.
Getting close right now seems tricky.
Again, like, this pattern's not scary considering you can shoot out half the bullets.
Yeah.
Electromagnetic interference eliminated. Preparing for satellite laser strike.
Bye, Granddad.
Oh, come on! It's got an electromagnetic barrier over its whole body?
I love a good orbital laser.
Having trouble over there?
Are you Yorha?
Hunter Squadron deploying out of North 12th C Defense HQ. I'm the commanding officer, 4B. Don't worry, we'll take it from here.
You don't we don't really get a good picture of her there, but 4B, very nice
2B,
haircut.
Let's leave this area to the reinforcements. I have an idea. You and I should meet up at the spot I just marked.
Also, having trouble over there. It's a very strong introduction.
Very like cocky.
EMP shielding in the world won't help against close range.
Oh,
I
look,
want
we've got
some
an ace
Flyboy.
pilot with us.
Yeah. Some kind of Top Gun.
I was more thinking like a really hot shit Gundam pilot.
Oh, no, I was thinking of
Top Gun.
Sure.
playing beach volleyball.
I'll help aim.
Can you zoom in here? I forget.
I don't think you need to.
Okay.
This thing's armor is too thick. We need more firepower.
2B, let's try for a more direct approach.
Bring it
Direct?
closer.
Oh, right.
I'll
That's
hit
right.
it with the gun.
Lay down some fire in its stupid mouth.
Be nice.
It has a stupid mouth, Robin, I'm afraid.
Dental treatment.
Like, I know they're portraying this as like a really big, scary Goliath, and it totally is, but also when they open their mouth, it is a bit like, duh, bah.
It's a muppet.
Oh no!
Oh.
Hit it clean in the teeth.
There's a mini game in Sonic Spinball very similar to this.
Yeah, that was probably their inspiration.
Oh,
Here we go. Bah.
We gotta bail, 2B. This is bad.
Are you alright, 2B? That enormous machine is an ancient weapon. It was designed to help annihilate the androids, but it wound up going out of control. I was part of the machine's network when it happened, so I remember it. The moment it reached land, it went berserk and began attacking everything in sight. No one could figure out how to stop it. They eventually marooned it deep in the ocean, but it seems to be searching for a way back. Huh.
Hey, 2B, I think I have another idea. You keep that thing right where it is, okay?
What?
Please, 2B, this is gonna work.
NieR is leaving the front lines. Proposal: NieR should be reported to command as a deserter.
No! He has a plan. Just hold on.
I'm going to see if we can use those missiles back on the shore. But I need you to destroy the EMP unit on that thing's back. Otherwise, they're just going to go off course.
On.
The spectacle here is very cool, let's be honest. I mean, I realised I did just say, wow, cool robot, but...
Genuinely though, the game does spectacle very, very well, and I don't think it's like, I don't actually think it's missing the point to say this game is very, very cool as a video game. There's a lot more going on, but it's a very cool video game. Like, I guess it is kind of the culmination of all games Yoko Taro has made up until this point, but, like, their handle on like cinematic timing and stuff, like having Pascal show up at that point saving is very cool. Like, it's
Well, I mean,
there he is.
There's lots of Platinum's previous work in there as well. Like the cutscenes in Vertigo Rising, lots of fantastic timing in them. Also, there's lots of stuff from arcade games in the Bayonetta series as well. There's one bit where you basically play Space Harrier in Bayonetta 1. And that goes on a bit too long, maybe.
I mean, there's no basically about it. They play the Space Harrier music at you.
Yes, and she says, "Welcome to my fantasy zone, get ready."
It's not as... I don't think it's as funny though when she says
No.
"my."
No, I agree.
I understand though. We can't keep comparing this to other Platinum games because there is definitely some shared DNA, but it's a completely different beast by virtue of the writing.
I don't think it's a comparison. I think it's more just like seeing that lineage.
Hi, Solidus.
Hi, Mr. President.
There's just so many weird little things NieR does just in terms of the gameplay that feel really cool. This is exactly the same fight as the one we did before, but because it's on a different axis, it feels pretty different. It's literally the same though.
That's new.
Fine. No, it's not.
No, it happened last time.
Did it? Oh.
Honestly, I've been scared of 5 lasers.
I don't think you'll let it get to the end of that pattern before.
Oh, you're saying about that run was inefficient?
Yes.
Why can't I hit them?
That's weird. Try using the Gatling thing. Oh, rockets is still kind of rubbish.
They're doing an alright job. This does let you just like concentrate on dodging, which is kind of cute. Although, again, problem with rockets, you can't shoot bullets out. We're kind of making it harder. Oh yeah, Pascal, he's very, very good. Like, yeah, never mind. Gatling is. Like, there's a reason, like, pacifism works out, you know? No, the laser's cool enough, but the Gatling feels right.
Gatling's so cool. The Gatling feels very bullet.
I could use melee, but no.
Oh my god, there's so many bullets!
Like, again, having deadly heal and offensive heal on here to me is like, don't really have to pay attention.
Yeah. Cool perspective.
I think there's a mode where you get insta-killed in this, right?
Yeah, it's very hard difficulty.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
The exact same as hard, but you can't lock. But where you can't lock on, and the enemy's AI is the same. But also, if you get hit once, you die.
Sounds bad.
Sounds bad.
I don't want to say sounds bad actually, because that's a bit too glib. Sounds like the kind of thing I personally would not enjoy.
Sounds not for me.
Let's see if I can give it chops.
That works. You can give this chops. Oh.
I can totally give it chops. It's not that effective.
No. It's cool though.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. There is something to be said about a mech wailing on something with a giant sword, isn't there?
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, there is.
Rotten kisser.
Signal lost.
Hold on. I might have lost video.
Organize
Same.
a search and rescue party for the missing Yorha members at once.
It's all gone dark.
Where is everybody?
Have we lost Danny?
No, shh.
2B. 9S. Don't die on me.
We've managed to have a small technical issue right as they lost signal in the game, which is very good timing, but Twitch appears to be dying. So
It's yes, to the extent where you didn't realise that something had happened. You thought we were just playing along with what was going on in the
no,
game.
I knew, but you were trashing the cutscene.
Over.
I can't see anything.
2B? Sorry. 2B, are you alright?
Running system diagnostics. Core functionality appears intact.
Thank goodness.
Never mind that. I need a status report.
Roger that. In regards to the giant machine that attacked the shore, it ceased its resistance 8 hours ago following your missile strike.
8 hours?
However, its EMP strikes knocked out comms all across the region. We're having trouble getting them back online, which means data uploading is currently unavailable in some areas.
Where's 9S?
Yeah, about that. We picked up a faint black box reading, but it wasn't strong enough to lock down his position.
If you found something, that means he must be alive. Put in a request to the commander for immediate approval to begin a search.
Actually, the commander has already ordered us to prioritize tracking down surviving Yorha members. If you find 9S, let me know, okay?
Will do. To be out.
We've lost our boy!
Boy.
Where's our boy gone?
One of the S's stands for search.
Is there a synonym for lost that starts with an S? Misplaced. So that, it's fair to say that didn't go
Han, I need you to
as
scan
well
for
as it
any
could have
nearby
done.
black box signals.
Scanning complete. No signals detected. However, a dynamic scanner is required for detection of weaker signals.
Never heard of it.
Said dynamic scanner may be located in the resistance camp. Proposal. Further information should be obtained from the resistance leader.
Let's go.
Well, I mean, I suppose we did just run some errands for an enemy. We could go talk to her again. Maybe get our prize. We deserve a prize, I think.
So shan't. Synonym for this place that starts with S.
Oh, thank you. Did you look that up on the Google?
No, I already knew that word existed.
I thought Sojourn was like a posh holiday.
A little bit. But you think of a better one.
Sausage.
Doesn't make any sense.
We already have that. That's the third one.
If you're... Oh. Al's lost visuals and sounds, chat still working. In that case... I would tell them to just refresh the page, but I can't type that in chat and they can't hear me.
Looks like we might need to go and see if there are any Yorha soldiers lying around. There's been some problems. That's one of them.
I can't believe destroying the Goliath machine caused Twitch's servers to turn inside out.
Yeah, we might have accidentally broken Twitch.
That's where we're keeping them, under the ocean.
Well, it's more like giant EMP blast, you know?
Hmm.
I'm glad we managed to stop them, but we couldn't save Twitch. So there's kind of a lot of Yorha members on this map now. It's quite a lot, actually.
There aren't any machines, are there? Oh, yeah, there are. Whoops.
I'm afraid, Robin, your timing was perhaps the worst it could have been. It's not actually been totally cleared out. I don't think the giant EMP blast actually went off. Just that little one, the Goliath blasted at. Well, you know our heroes who came and distracted the Goliath for us.
4B.
Yeah, we might have got a little bit hit by the EMP blast.
Another S could be Stray.
Stray is
Oh.
good. Because he's not really gone on a sojourn. It wasn't really his choice. Well, I suppose he did choose to go on holiday and shoot a rocket.
I'm going to shoot this really big missile and see what happens.
You know, like you do on holiday.
You go to Centre Park to shoot a missile at things.
Is that why it's expensive?
Yeah.
Well, also because there's a big dome over it.
Domu?
Oh no. Everywhere's got signal interference. I guess we can go to the City Ruins Centre. No, Centre? That's a very good point, by the way. The first time you hear about the missile is when it says 5 seconds to missile impact.
5 seconds, yeah.
Okay. Could have given us a small heads up there, Nines.
He wanted to impress her.
You can still impress people and give them a warning.
Hmm.
Oh, that lunatic looks really nice. Ooh. What was it scared of? Oh.
There's a machine. One machine.
Stop scaring my vending machine. It looked like a lot of them had been turned off. We should probably clear them out while we're here. Oh, well, we do have a lot of S's for 9S, but, like, we're just sort of thinking what they could be. I think by the end of the game, we'll know what the 9S's stand for. Until that point.
Danny, no!
It's my vending machine. Oh
Your
no!
vengeance machine.
Oh no!
Ah!
No!
There's always a moose. Look at what you
No.
Is that a microcosm for the entire game? What just happened there?
Yeah.
Pretty
It's my
much.
vending machine here for me. I can't believe we summed it up on the first route. No, I can't.
Doesn't feel very good.
Yeah, that's the game.
He's still here. Did the City Ruins theme have lyrics before? Does that get added at this point? I can't quite recall.
It had lyrics before. Maybe it only got added. Oh, this is also the Yeah, I think it's because it's after the big mission that there's lyrics now, because something fairly major happens to our boy.
Which of our boys?
The absolute boy.
Why is my vending machine broken?
Oh.
Well, that would explain why it was broken. I guess that's less nefarious than it could have been.
Mistake. We're not going to take the hide because we destroyed it with bombs.
What's
I think
up?
it'd be fairly
I'm
useless.
looking for something called a dynamic scanner that can detect black box signals.
A dynamic... Oh, you must mean the one the twins built. I think they're just back from an expedition, actually. You should see some red-haired androids over there. Try talking to them. 2B. Those twins, they...
Yes?
Actually, never mind. What's up?
That's weird.
What do you want? Easy, Devila. There's no need to be so confrontational. And you don't have to trust every idiot that wanders by. I'm sorry about that. Can we help you?
Fuck, this rules.
So, a few streams ago, I did point out that they were there. I don't think you really picked up on it, but I did point out that they were there.
They were always there as well.
They've been there for the whole game, just in the back of the resistance camp. And I don't
Just chilling.
I don't think it's very subtle that it's them.
Wait,
but
are they the only two
Yeah.
redheads?
I was tinkering with something like that.
Because I
a little
feel like
while
I
back.
saw some other
Here,
ones
if you want it,
elsewhere.
it's all yours.
There are a few other.
That chip
I
should help with
think
your
you're her
search.
redheads.
Yeah.
There's none as red as that, I believe.
No.
None
There's
as red as
none
that.
vivid, Devila and Popola
Hear a
red.
sound whenever it finds something.
And if it ever bugs you too much, you can always pop it back out.
I know I say this a
Let us know
lot,
if
but
there's anything else you need from us.
I mean, should we go into the backstory of these two
And I
characters right
don't
now?
think this makes us friends.
Oh, Devila.
Maybe when they stop talking.
True.
So, a little bit now, only a little bit.
Yeah.
So, the significance of them being here, again, this is an original NieR thing. And again, when you meet them, this is a very clear tie to the original game thing. So while I equip, let's give Laserpod the scanner. In the first game, you start off the game in just a little village. The entire thrust of the game is you are NieR, who lives in a tiny little village, and his daughter is sick with the black squirrel. Also living in that village are a pair of twins called Devila and Popola. And you know, they're nice, like, one of them, like, works in the library, one of them, like, sits in a bar singing really cute songs, she's got, like, a lute, she's really lovely, you can help her write a song if you want. And it seems like they are just the most, like, unassuming, clear, friendly characters in the whole game, you know? But what happens at the end of the game is, obviously the game takes some steps. We've mentioned this before, but there is a large overarching plot point called the Gestalt Project, which, this is really hard to explain in a brief manner. Anyway, so basically they betray you pretty heavily. It turns out they've been playing you for the whole game.
I don't think it's unfair to say that they are some of the most important characters in the whole game, and they start most of it seeming very unassuming as well.
Oh no, absolutely. And they trick you very hard at the end of the game, but they are not particularly willing participants in it. They're doing it, but they make it very, very clear that they wish they weren't. And what happens is, you have to kill them in NieR. There is a boss fight that gets very, very sad, as with most things in NieR, but, well, when you beat one of the twins, the other is a little bit heartbroken about it. And that's also where, you might as well just connect the dots. That is also where Emil dies, or at least you think he does. It turns out he survives because he's here. That's revealed in one of the endings to the original NieR too, but that whole segment of the game it really takes the wind out of you because there's no reason to expect that that will be the case.
Oh no. I feel it's also worth mentioning that at the end of the game, during the twist when it reveals that they've been watching the entire time, it's revealed that Devila and Popola are also both androids as well, which I suppose explains why they are.
You thought they were people the whole time.
It was me, NieR. It was me all along. My whole family bought it.
So, yes, like you say, it revealed that they're androids, and also, they've been around for quite a while. I'm never selling that. So again, it's not really, like, at this point, if you've played the original NieR, this is kind of like a, whoa, wait.
Yeah.
But also, I didn't check what she had to sell. Like, you will note that an enemy kind of starts to warn you about them, but stops herself. We'll see.
We'll get to that.
But the implication is, both in terms of what the player thinks coming from the first NieR, and also from what an enemy sort of starts to say but doesn't. The implication is you should not be trusting them.
So they're instrumental in Route D, right?
No, they kind of just hang out in the camp.
Oh, okay.
Getting ahead of ourselves a little. I'll say that. I will say that I was. This was spoiled on me. They're in the game by the Steam trading cards. I noticed that I had unlocked a few, so I went to go and have a look, and saw that not only were those characters in there, but also one of the characters' fancy outfits was in there, and I wish I hadn't seen that.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah. Don't look at the Steam trading cards, folks. You'll see one of the characters' fancy outfits. Emil in his car.
It's just not worth it.
Nah.
When you say the fancy outfit, are you talking about Emil's car?
I'm not just talking about Emil's car, but I was talking about Emil's car. I didn't know that.
I know the one you mean, actually.
Yes.
One of the characters gets a very fancy outfit that's very important to you.
Yeah.
So, we got the
picked up a
scanner.
response on the scanner.
we scan things with it. I kind of don't remember how the scanner works, to be honest.
You walk close to something and then it shines the light out of it when you can pick something up.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And if it gets annoying, you just pop it back out.
You just pop it back out. There it is.
Yeah, like that.
Unfortunately, that's not 9S. That's some amber.
Also mistake.
9S was caught in a large explosion over the water. Proposal: the search for 9S should commence in the flooded region.
Got it.
Let's take this as a good point. The NieR games do a very good job supporting themselves.
You're oddly chatty today.
Affirmative. As a support unit, I am capable of engaging in conversation as necessary. Proposal: 2B should initiate conversation more frequently.
Proposal denied.
Yeah,
I think just before we lose that, I think that's genuinely one of the weirdly sweetest lines. Like, just in terms of like, Pod is programmed if she's on her own just to chat with her. Like in the same way that like 9S, like you can tell he kind of feels like he wants to chat to her just to like keep her spirits up and make sure she's okay, you know?
Yeah.
Like 9S is performing that role and Pod's like, shit, he's not here. Guess I better do it.
Mental support.
Yeah. It's weird that Mistakes and think about the NieR games doing a good job of supporting themselves, because the attract mode, like if you leave the game on the menu for too long in this one, has some fairly major endgame spoilers in it. Weird.
But NieR did as well. NieR pretty much played a large part of one of the most instrumental cutscenes in that game, in the first.
I remember seeing Kaine being stabbed with multiple massive spears during the attract mode for the first NieR as well.
Oh, but that happens so much in the first NieR.
It happens a lot.
It keeps happening. Like, I genuinely think, well, like Toby says, it's pretty standard for him. I think there's a frisson of excitement when, as a creator, you can slip some bullshit in like that that's hugely important, but makes no sense until you really get into it. Oh, that's the bad one.
I remember one of my friends posted a screenshot from one of the final boss fights in this game, and like, even though I've been playing it, there was so much weird stuff going on in there that I didn't have the context for. I had no idea what was going on,
like,
and it was brilliant.
You might be able to recognise the characters.
I recognised one of the characters on the screen.
Hey, we picked up a body with an auto-heal chip, by the way, in case you're wondering why we're glowing.
I thought it was just because 2B is radiant.
Well, that too.
Beautiful. The fists on your back kind of look like a big packed lunch.
Well, they are, but it's a packed lunch full of...
Yes.
Knuckle sandwich? There's something there.
It's...
Yeah, there's something there. I can't work it out.
We'll workshop it later.
It's been a while since we visited the joke bin.
Hey, there's some great material in here. What are you talking about?
Wow, it's been so long since we looked in here. Who left all this great stuff in here? Is that 9S?
Doesn't look like.
No, it's just a pearl. So the scanner also, you mentioned like slightly gating off upgrades and stuff to make sure you don't have weapons. The scanner kind of does that because materials like the black pearl are needed for some of the more spicy upgrades. And I think you largely can't find them without the scanner, I think?
I think you need to grind a lot more to get them.
A redhead.
No, they're fine. I love every single Yorha.
It looks so spectacular. I do not have time for your floaty bullshit right now. I'm looking for my boy.
That's a different boy.
Sometimes they're just a hassle. Hey, by the way, the atmosphere in the flooded city has sort of changed.
Oh, that's so good.
They look like they're waiting for their mom to pick them.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Huh? Huh?
Ooh.
Thanks, Will.
I can't remember what that weapon is. I know it's from, again, one of the old ones, but what was it? Oh, it was a big sword, wasn't it? It's a colossal iron blade. You know, just reach in and remove their fear. I'm not sure what that beeping is. Is that the Yoga unit?
Oh, it's the... Yeah, it's an audio bug.
Cool. Out of my way. Oh, I really thought I'd kick through them. That was going to be so cool. Actually, I think these flying units might be maybe my least favourite part about how the combat works in this game. They just feel like a hassle.
A little bit, yeah.
But they're in a pool floaty.
There are some points towards the end of the game where I was just running straight past the trash mobs because I couldn't be bothered to fight them,
Oh,
basically.
no, absolutely, and I think genuinely you're not meant to fight them all the time. It's just in situations like this when you're trying to comb around, it's like, oh right, get out me way.
I also quite like saying trash mobs.
You 9S? No, you're another pearl. Find him eventually. Does anyone remember what 9S looks like?
He's a boy.
Looking for a boy. Just
Shorts.
Just a standard boy shape.
Yeah.
Most of his legs, most of his arms. Actually, that's not.
That's not 9S.
We saw the intro. He doesn't need to have all his legs and arms.
No, but he does need to have shorts on.
Yeah.
Hmm. Sailor shorts. Nice collar.
Have any of you machines seen a boy?
Is that... Oh.
Not getting into that.
That's not a boy.
Holding
That's
a boy.
Oh, you too.
Wah!
Ah!
Why would it do that?
That's such a fucked up thing to do to somebody.
Why
Oh
would
my
it
god.
Sometimes I think this game is just mean on purpose. Oh.
That would have been cool.
I know that would have been cool. That's why I wanted to do it. Oh, Hitomi says we're looking for a nerd. Okay. We've only been finding cool Yoho units up until now, because I guess we haven't been looking for a nerd. Can we go up? I can't remember if we have to go up, so let's try going up.
Try fishing.
Maybe he fallen in the sea.
Black bug signal detected. Life functions operational.
Pod, employ a check module and a logic virus vaccine. Easy. I've contacted the bunker. They should be here soon.
Thank you.
We are currently searching for a missing Yorha unit, designation 9S. Should you possess any information on the subject, please disclose it at once.
Please, anything will help.
9S. That's that kid who was with you, right? I saw him all right. That explosion sent him flying.
Which direction?
Hard to say. I'll take my best guess at a landing spot and transfer the data to you.
Thank you. You should stay here until the rescue team arrives.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
Just want to say that your has a pretty cool pixie-ish cut. It's a good look.
They all have really good looks.
I suppose that's kind of the point. Where did our boy end up? All the way there? How did he get there?
The explosion launched him a very long way away.
Clearly did.
Poor boy.
Oh boy. Oh, I don't think we're gonna have time to go rescue our boy today. He flew so far away.
Time is it now? Yeah.
It's around about android bedtime. How
So
much
one
do
of
you
the
really want to
contenders
rescue
for
our boy
B stands
today? Can we justifiably leave our boy?
You can't abandon your boy, Danny.
I guess we gotta stay a little longer.
Do we have to go rescue our boy?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the time. We did
Can
start a
you do
little
it?
late. Can we justify
15 minutes.
saving our boy?
We can't just abandon our boy.
And I'm going to be honest. This bit coming up now is maybe one of my favourite moments in the entire game.
This game is a series of wonderful moments.
I know, that's how good this moment is.
Yeah, be honest, like, that Yorha said they had a rough idea. That's a very specific rough idea, isn't it? They've done a very good job there. Sorry, I love that animation so much. Ooh, we got some chips off Devil and Tofu as well, didn't we? We should have a look at those.
The Flying Squirrel 2B animation is very good.
It's just like the way that it makes it look like she is going to faceplant really hard, and then she pulls it back at the last minute. That's so cool!
Oh, I mean, you actually have to press the button to pull it back at the last minute. I usually would just faceplant right at the end.
No, you don't, like, I don't think you can faceplant, do you? Doesn't she always land on her knee, like proper, like, anime style?
It always hurts, so I always...
Oh, it
yeah.
always hurts.
I have to apply the science to it.
We probably don't have that much left, do we? Let's give it a similar chips we're not really using. There goes overclock +3.
What?
I just thought I'd scare you.
No!
Do we want evasive system or bullet detonation?
You want auto-collect items.
That's no fun.
Less busy work, though.
I mean, you're right, but also that's less fun. I want to get bullet detonation because it sounds cool.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can unequip one more thing. Don't we have 2 evade ranges on? Or did I fix that before?
Anti-chain damage I don't think you really need, do you?
I mean, turn invincible for 2 seconds sounds good.
Just don't get hit.
Okay, good point. Good point. Good point. Well made. Thank you, Robin. Not sarcastic this time. Just let's actually do it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, I can't.
Oof.
Oh. Bullet detonation sounds cooler than being evasive, so let's go with that one. I'm not turning off my health bar. I do need that one.
Alright, let's see Flying Squirrel right into the ground.
I didn't save it that time, she just went.
Yeah.
You know what? One of them is going. Maybe.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
That will teach them. Oh, I guess auto-collect items is fine, isn't it?
Less busy work, yeah.
That's busy work. Well, here we go.
9S should have landed around here.
Alert. Faint black box signal detected. The transmission seems to be coming from an underground cave network.
I'll have a little save first, just in case.
So this is the same place where there was the alien mothership, isn't it?
It is. Which is
Good.
a
I was
little
glad that
suspiciously
I got
fly
that.
all this way.
I was glad I got that in the right order, and just.
No, Robin, we haven't been down here yet.
No.
Oh, I'm really in love with the dual fists.
Mm.
It's such a mess.
Oh, more of these crucified
Why are there dead
androids.
here?
That's a good look.
Black box signals detected.
Would 9S have made it this far inside?
Alert. Possible enemy ambush ahead.
Don't care.
Is this a trap?
Don't
This
care.
is an ambush. Oh, okay.
Don't care is generally the most, like, emotional thing 2B has said this whole game. The machines have discovered fire.
Oh,
Oh, just wait. There are so many things the machines will discover.
oh. Where are all the textures?
Forgot to do when they copied it.
You made it out of
Oh.
Minecraft.
If you look, there's some Minecraft left on the floor, isn't there?
Mm.
Look, bits of Minecraft everywhere.
This music kicks ass.
What is this?
Analysis. This area is composed of crystallized silicon and carbon. Further details unknown.
Who built it?
Unknown.
This feels like when we were trying to counter the hacking with the
A little bit, yeah.
singing robot.
Could you look up for us, please?
I'm tidying.
God.
Ah!
So I feel that this is probably referencing another one of the games in the Tarot-verse, this town, but it's wasted on me.
Or it could just be a similar thing because it's made by the same person.
Yeah.
It's hard to know, really.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. That's why I'm
I'm
asking
taking
you.
it on face value, though.
Yeah. Taking it at face value, this area kicks ass. I really, really like this classical architecture with also weird misshapen cubes getting in the way, which is why I love the Toronto
What's with the
Museum
corpses?
of
It
Arts.
is unlikely the Yorha units came this far on their own. Hypothesis. The enemy must have placed them here deliberately.
I like how it gives a feeling of... I mean, it sort of tells you by calling it the Coppered City, but I like the feeling that blocks give you of it being incomplete or sort of...
Yeah.
like, badly done. Like, it feels like a city that's not been properly realised.
The Royal Ontario Museum, I should have said. God, this is cool.
Okay, auto-collect items is fine.
It's good.
Why are they making that noise?
Yes.
Welcome to my beloved city.
Hello!
I, or we, machine life forms, I suppose, have a keen interest in humanity, love, family, religion, war. The more human records I unearth, the more charmed I am by their complexity. This city is one of many areas I created out of a desire to understand, to know humans. It's grand, don't you think? Almost spiritual. And yet it's currently nothing more than an android graveyard. I seek to learn and adopt all facets of humanity. Some desired love, others family. Only then did I realize the truth. The core of humanity is conflict. They fight, steal, kill. This is humanity in its purest form.
You know nothing about humanity.
Have I offended you, little android?
Shut up.
Did I speak ill of your beloved humans? The truth can be so painful. I strive to attain nothing less than the essence of humanity itself. We machines exist in a connected network. We are immortal, invincible, and yet, within all those infinite bits of data, there exists not even the merest flicker of being, of life, death. Even the concept of death has no meaning to us. Thus I decided that I shall risk my life in battle. I have severed my connection to the network. Now, let us embrace death.
Oh,
Why are you so smart?
I really like that intro. It's an autoplay section. He has to finish talking while he shoots things at you.
Oh yeah, that whole section before is pretend, basically.
Yeah. It's a cool way to intro.
It's very, very cool. Like, I realise this would not be the first time where it's basically, I want to feel something. But like the way it's tied into like the whole point about Adam throughout the game has been he wants like they want to understand the humans. They want to know what it feels like to be human. Like our first meeting in the alien mothership was them saying, "We want you to help us understand humans, or else, well, we'll kill them. It's fine." Like this is, don't get me wrong, I think he's maybe taken the wrong tack, but for Adam, this is the culmination of that. This is him wanting to understand what it is to be human, and for Adam, to be human is violence, death, and fighting.
This is also a really cool boss fight.
To find 9S.
Ah, 9S. I do enjoy this. I prepared this just for you. I mean, after all, we all need something to fight for, don't we?
You son of a... I'll kill you!
Yes! That's it. That's the feeling. Pure hate! Come to me!
God.
Punish him.
The music has started now, we're having a proper fight, we're in it.
Also, you're never gonna hear this song again because it's only in this boss fight. And it's really good as well.
Just punching him with a bum. No, it's in the previous boss fight as well.
Oh, okay, of course,
I think
yeah.
it's maybe a slightly less intense version of it there. Yeah, so, Adam gets very intense. In spite of how he looks right now, he's not being nice at all. He is being full on, incredibly awful, aggressive, like proper. If we're talking about JRPG today, he's being a very JRPG villain right now.
Yeah.
Not least in his beautiful hair and his beautiful outfit. Also, Robin, was this the outfit you were talking about being spoiled for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a real
Honestly,
shame, isn't it?
Wish I'd discovered this one for myself, but it's fine.
I've never that happened to me before.
Game.
Wow.
Fuck. Shit, this is so good.
The thing about this fight that I love, like, as opposed to when you first meet him, obviously he's got the shield trick, but this feels just like a proper fucking brawl.
Yeah. Like, this is what I was mentioning the other day, that, like, there aren't many fights in this game where you're against people with the same capabilities as you, but the ones you do are very good!
I managed to get hit by that even though I dodged it.
You dodged back into it.
I just like giving him a chance. I love shooting the shield and basically daring myself. I know it's terrible.
Yeah.
Is this death? So dark, so cold.
NieR!
I love when 2B does a violence.
There's so much ketchup.
So, there is an ending you can get here.
No!
Where
What?
I forget which letter it is, but if you leave
I
9S,
believe it's the letter I.
you can get an ending where the text is effectively, don't need anyone else, I'll do it myself. Which is very, very cruel. So I know we should be getting endings as we go, but I'm not gonna get that one because it makes me feel guilty and bad. Let's rescue our boy.
NieR.
2B.
Come on. Let's go home.
Damn. NieR really went through hell. You're the boss. You want him sent up to command body and all? I'll make it happen.
Thanks.
Oh,
What?
nothing. Just, you've never been much for gratitude, you know? Not that I mind or anything. Oh, I also have a message for you. Command needs you to contact them ASAP.
Got it.
Thank you for running a bit longer than usual, so we can see that boss fight, Danny.
We couldn't leave our boy.
This is 2B. Patch me through to the commander.
Oh, hey, 2B. Roger that. Give me just a second here.
2B. Good job destroying that machine. Upon further analysis, we learned that the machine, codenamed Adam, was responsible for managing half of their entire network. A disruption of this magnitude to their network should weaken the machine significantly.
What's going to happen to NieR?
He'll undergo a full data overhaul up here. Assuming we don't encounter any problems, we're planning to partner him with you again.
Thank you.
In the meantime, I have another mission for you. I've mailed you the briefing. Go ahead and take a look.
Understood.
She said thank you because she's going to get partnered with NieR.
Main notification received from access point.
Instead of saying, oh,
Understood.
NieR? Fine. Understood.
So we could go check our mail from the access point, but I think maybe we won't do. I think maybe we've earned to rest. Yeah, I couldn't justifiably end it without rescuing our boy because he'd have been there for ages. Adam plays a very interesting role in the story. We probably can't get fully into it because, not least because of the spoilers and stuff, but also we don't have time. But
We do not.
the way that he acts as a the opposite, like a very, very direct opposite to 2B and 9S. Like, they both are, in their own ways, trying to understand what it means to be human, and too with people like Pascal. It's just that they all have their own interpretations of that. And Adam, like, we already know the game has touched on issues of things like gender. Adam, as opposed to any of Yorha or Pascal, Adam forms a very traditionally masculine role in terms of, like, he wants to understand it, and if he can't understand it, he'll fucking punch it. Which is... There's levels on levels, and we can get Galaxy Brain about this later, but that whole section is very, very cool. Adam is a really good character. He's also a bloody bastard.
Damn it, Adam.
Oh well, I wonder who could be running the other half of the network, though.
Huh.
Who knows?
It's a mystery. Is it Mada?
Spoilers?
Ah, I see. That's the M ending.
No. Momo already... I think it was Momo already said. That's the mean lady ending M. That's where you leave 9S.
You abandon your boy.
Don't abandon your boy. We should probably get going, though. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone, and thank you for joining me, Robin and In.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
It has been an absolute pleasure. Good luck us on writing the storybook for this one next time. But we are probably going to be taking a little bit of time off anyway because it's Christmas soon.
It's bloody Christmas, isn't it?
It's nearly Christmas. So we might not near you until 2018. And if we don't, then have a wonderful Christmas and New Year. What's a good near joke for Christmas? What could be prohibited at Christmas?
Mistletoe.
I guess.
Eggnog.
We were just talking about eggnog earlier. I'm still not sure what it is. We got to, I think it's the nog of an egg. And then...
It's egg and cream and milk and lots of sugar.
Which bit of that is the nog?
The cream.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome.
The nog of the cream. Okay.
Cheers. So what's the nog then? What's the nog of the cream?
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you for joining us, everyone. We'll see you again soon. Love you. Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye.